Good morning, all. Today, we are going to deal with the second topic of Principles of Management chapter, and that is significance of Principles of Management. Significance means importance. Why the principles of management are so important? We have already studied that principles. What are principles of management? They are general guidelines to managerial decision making. That is, they provide guidance or guidelines to management for taking decisions. Now, what are the points included in significance of principles of management? They are provide managers with useful insight into reality. The second point is optimum utilization of resources and effective administration. Third is scientific decisions. Fourth is meeting changing environment requirements. Fifth is fulfilling social responsibility. And sixth is management training, education, and research. Now we are going to deal all these points in detail. Now the first point. First we'll go to the point providing managers with useful insight into reality. Now managers use these principles in order to solve the real business problems. That is, this principles helps in solving the real problems which these principles are used for solving the recurring business problems quickly and easily in order to increase the efficiency. अगर ये प्रिंसिपल्स नहीं होते तो मैनेजमेंट जो अपनी रेकरिंग प्रॉब्लम से जो बार बार रखकर होती है उसको इतना ईजिली और जल्दी सॉल्व नहीं कर पाते. So this management principles helps the manager to solve the real problems, real recurring problems quickly and you can say easily to increase efficiency. इसको एक मैं प्रिंसिपल के साथ ही आपको एक्सप्लेन करूंगी. एक एग्जांपल देती हूँ. एक हेनरी फ्योल का प्रिंसिपल है अथॉरिटी एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, दैट इज डेलीगेशन ऑफ अथॉरिटी. और डेलीगेशन ऑफ अथॉरिटी बोलती है कि पावर जो मैं आपको अथॉरिटी का मीनिंग 2-3 लेक्चर्स में समझा चुकी हूँ. दैट इज पावर टू अथॉरिटी इज पावर टू गिव ऑर्डर्स. नाउ क्या होता है कि टॉप मैनेजमेंट सारी अथॉरिटी अपने पास नहीं रखता है, वो डेलीगेट कर देता है. वो नीचे लोअर लेवल तक डेलीगेट करता है क्योंकि वो अकेला सारा काम नहीं कर सकता है. सो व्हाट हैपेंस इज इन दिस द मैनेजर डेलीगेट्स द रूटीन decision making to the subordinates and the important decisions are kept by top management. यानी सारे काम तो वो कर नहीं सकता है, तो मैनेजमेंट क्या करता है, रूटीन डिसीजंस को तो डेलीगेट कर देता है और इम्पॉर्टेंट डिसीजन अपने पास रखता है ताकि वो उन इम्पॉर्टेंट डिसीजंस पे अच्छी तरह से काम कर सके और कॉन्सेंट्रेट कर सके. सो व्हाट इज द फर्स्ट पॉइंट? Provide managers with useful insight into reality. That this management principles are important because they help in solving the real recurring business problems very quickly and easily in order to increase the efficiency. और उसको मैंने आपको एक एग्जाम्पल के साथ ही बताया है कि दैट इज मैनेजमेंट डेलीगेट्स द वर्क in order to keep the important work with them, and the routine decision making is delegated to the subordinates so that they can concentrate on more important work. That is the first point. Now we'll go to the second point, and that is optimum utilization of resources and effective administration. Every organization has limited resources. Economics, maybe you have studied that resources are limited, but that is resources are scarce but their use are unlimited. So every organization has limited resources, so the resources should be used in an optimum manner. What do you mean by optimum manner? That is with minimum wastages. That is maximum benefit should be derived out of them by incurring minimum cost. That is maximum production with minimum cost should be there. That is optimum utilization of resources. They should not use trial and error method. Now what is trial and error method? Trial and error method means एक मेथड यूज किया, ट्राई किया, वो नहीं चला, दूसरा मेथड यूज किया. इससे क्या होता है, मैक्सिमम वेस्टेज होता है और कॉस्ट भी मैक्सिमम हो जाती है. सो दैट शुड नॉट बी यूज्ड. The resources, because they are limited, so it should be used in an optimum manner without any wastage, and business should see that there is maximum production with minimum cost. For example, In business we say that the principle of contribution should be taken into consideration. Now, what is principle of contribution? That is, when the funds are allocated to different departments, then that department should be allocated more funds which contributes more to the organizational objective. So that is principle of contribution. That is, for deciding annual budgets for different departments, the principle of contribution to the organizational objective should be used rather than personal preferences. That is, that department should be given more funds which contributes more to the organizational objectives. Now, what is optimum utilization of resources? What are you going to write in this point? That is, resources as they are scarce should be used in an optimum manner without any wastage. That is, there should be maximum production with minimum cost, and trial and error approach should be avoided in any organization. So this is the second point. Now we'll go to the third point, and that is scientific decisions. Management decision must be based on facts. They must be based on logics. They must be realistic. They should not be based on blind faith. That is, all the decisions should be based on logics. You can say they should be based on facts rather than blind faith. The decisions which are based on management principles are purely scientific in nature. That is, they should be free from any biasedness. By use of such principles, the managers can take timely decisions, and the decisions will be taken will be realistic and thoughtful. Again, I'll tell you, scientific decisions means the management decision should be based on facts, it should be based on logics, it should be based on reality, and it should be taken timely rather than blind faith. That is, I'll explain with one example. There is a principle of Henry Fayol called centralization and decentralization. अब साइंटिफिक डिसीजन इसमें कैसे अप्लाई करेंगे हम? When the organization is small, then the decisions can be in few hands. Power can be in few hands or one hand. But when the size of organization grows, there should be decentralization. That is, power should be distributed in many hands. That is scientific decision. It is based on facts. It is based on logic. And the logic is that if the organization size is small, centralization can do. But when the size of organization grows, the management must adopt the principle of decentralization. That is, power should be distributed in many hands. So what do we say in the third point? The management principles should be based on, that is, management must focus on logics. Whatever decisions they take should be on the basis of logics, facts, rather than blind faith. So this was the third point of significance of principles of management. Now we go to the fourth point, and that is meeting changing environment requirement. बहुत बार बता चुकी हूँ मैं इस पॉइंट के बारे में कि that is, management principles are flexible in nature. They change with the changing environment requirements. मैं ऑलरेडी आपको environment के नाम बता चुकी हूँ. टेक्नोलॉजिकल एनवायरनमेंट, लीगल एनवायरनमेंट, सोशल एनवायरनमेंट, पॉलिटिकल एनवायरनमेंट. इनमें से कोई भी अगर एनवायरनमेंट चेंज होता है तो मैनेजमेंट को चेंज होना पड़ता है उसके साथ. सो दैट इज मीटिंग चेंजिंग एनवायरनमेंट रिक्वायरमेंट्स. That is, in order to survive and grow, it is compulsory for an organization to adapt itself to the changing business environment requirements. Although principles are general guidelines, but these principles are flexible and can be modified according to the changing environment requirements. This I will again explain you with the help of an example. That is, when the size of the organization grows, what it does, हमने 11th में भी पढ़ा है, that is, non-core activities it gives to those firms which are specialized in that activity, and the business keeps all the core activities with it. So non-core activities to the other organizations in which they are specialized, and the business does only the core activities in which the business is specialized in. So that is meeting changing environment requirement. That is, in order to survive and grow, it is compulsory for any organization to adapt itself to the changing business environment. That is, it must change with the changing environment in order to maintain the competitive edge. Now we'll come to the fifth point, and that is fulfilling social responsibility. Now you already know that every business has to fulfill its social responsibility towards the society. And nowadays, serving the society is very important in order to earn the profit. You've already studied in 11 that when a business serves the society, the profit will automatically come. So now, serving the society is all the more very important in order to survive in the competitive market. We'll again explain with this point with the help of one principle known as equity. That is, management should be equitable with all the workers. That is, equitable treatment should be provided to all the workers, and that is one of the social responsibility that management does with its worker. Worker is also one of the stakeholders in the organization, so it fulfill its social responsibilities towards the workers by giving them equal treatment, by giving all the workers the equal treatment. So that is fulfilling social responsibility. And the last point is management training, education and research. Now this principle helps to increase knowledge and are used as a base for management training, education and research. That is, these principles help in increasing the knowledge and they serve as a basis for management training, education and research. Due to this reason, these principles have been included in graduate course, in you can say postgraduate courses, as well as in professional courses like BBA, MBA, etc. And that is management training, education and research. That is, these principles have become, you can say, they help in increasing the knowledge and are used as a basis for management training, education and research in many graduate, postgraduate and professional courses also. So what are the points, that is, what are the 6 points in significance of principles of management? And the points are, first is provide manager with useful insight into reality. That is, these principles helps the manager in solving the real world problems quickly as well as you can say easily. The second point is optimum utilization of resources and effective administration. That is, this principle says that the resources should be used in an effective and efficient manner without any wastage so that there is maximum production with minimum cost. The third point is scientific decision. The decisions which the management takes should be based on logics, reality, facts rather than blind faith. And the fourth point is meeting changing environment requirement. That is, in order to survive and grow, it is compulsory for the management to see that business changes according to the changing environment requirements. Then the fifth point is fulfilling social responsibility. That is, every business has to fulfill its duties towards the society in order to earn profit or in order to survive in the competitive market. So, it has to fulfill its social responsibility towards various stakeholders. The stakeholders can be employees, it can be workers, it can be investors, it can be suppliers, etc. And last is management training, education and research. So this principles helps to increase the knowledge as they are used as a base for management training, education and research. That is, they are the part of these principles are included in the courses like graduation, post-graduation courses as well as professional courses. So these are the 6 points of significance of principles of management. In exams, it can come what are the significance of principles of management, or it can be asked what are the importance of principle of management. Significance का मतलब importance भी होता है. So these are the 6 points which you have to do. Learn the points, write whatever matter I've said, listen to the lecture again and again, write the points in your copies, and then you will get whatever topic we are discussing, you will get the topic. Thank you and God bless.